Hi, I'm Leonard Adams, and this is Fred, and he just wanted to sit in my lap this morning, so sitting in my lap is what he's doing. I'm going to read a page from my book, Things I Wish My Father Had Told Me. This book is available on Amazon, and I will drop a link to the page where the book can be found in the description of this video as well. I'm reading page 9, and the page is titled, Why is Giving Advice So Frustrating, particularly advice you consider life-changing? Usually, people who give advice mean well. They want what's best for another person. They sometimes have to overcome a fear of rejection in order to give the advice. In other words, they have to overcome the fear of, well, what if this person doesn't listen to me? What if this person rejects me? What if this person says bad things about me as a result of the things that I've said to them? And when their advice is rejected, they have to battle against taking it personally. I learned after long and hard experience that you must be careful to whom you give advice. Don't hand it out like multivitamins, even when it's for the good of someone else. A person has to be ready to receive advice before it will be effective. One of the biggest things I've learned being a father is that there are going to be times that you're going to see your children go through things, and you know exactly the mess it's going to make in their lives. And you want to rescue them from that mess. And there's absolutely nothing you can do, because they have chosen one way and one way alone to learn that lesson. And that's by committing that mistake and learning the lessons that way. So you have to sit by and watch. When you know if they listen to you, they wouldn't have to go through that struggle. You have to watch them go through that struggle, and you have to be there for them when that struggle overwhelms them and they feel like they're being consumed by it. But that's the flip side of giving advice, is that if they don't want the advice, you can say it, but all it will do is drive a wedge between you and that person, between you and your child, between you and your friend, between you and your associate. And the other option is to just watch them go through the struggle and be there for them or not, if that's your choice. But if you love them, you will be there for them. If after hearing your advice, the person comes back later to say that they should have listened, did they take your advice? No. Because if they should have listened, they would have listened. And they would have taken your advice. Does it mean that their experience has made them ready to listen to you in the future? Probably not. So don't assume that because you were right that they're ready to listen. Because it may take a few times of them battering their heads against the truth for them to finally give in. How many times do people repeat the way they respond, yet expect things to turn out differently? And we all know the saying, that's the definition of insanity, to say, do the same things over and over and expect different results. How can you tell if someone is ready to hear you? How can you tell if someone wants your advice? That's important, and that's key. And there's really only one way to tell, and that is when they ask for it. Chances are, if they haven't initiated the conversation, they probably think they already know what's best and are only interested in your validation. In other words, they're just looking for an echo. And sometimes people will say, what should I do? And they'll propose things mainly because they want to be validated on the things that they already believe. They don't want to be challenged on those things that they believe. And it's up to us to know the difference for our own peace, so that you're not taking it personally, so that you're not caught up in the emotions of having to watch the struggle and feel like you did everything in your power and you feel powerless and helpless and angry and frustrated because they're just not listening. Here's the other option. Be there for them. Offer when asked. And live your life in such a way that you are the advice by your daily actions, by the things you say and do, and how you respond to life. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with anyone who you think may be interested in hearing it. And together, let's heal the world.